Sometimes I just like silence, honestly. But hey, look, I promise y'all, my game, I'm coming in and it's gonna be loud.
Look out there, MP.
At the small forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 22, Elias Jordan.
Curry with it. Curry fires. Look at that play.
Man, that's awesome. Just a wicked handle.
I'm feeling golden. Can you just hold that? I'm feeling golden. Lost in the moment. It's taking over me.
And a deep three from Curry.
Keep your composure. You know that I want ya. Can you just hold that? I'm feeling golden.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And you look at their injuries, down a starter and a reserve. That shuffles up their lineup a bit.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Fox and Castle are their guards. And there's Bryant. And it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. And for Golden State, they've got Porzingis. Butler out there with Jordan. Then it's Curry. And it's Melton in at the 2. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now here's Jordan inside. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
This is a highly anticipated matchup between 2 MVP hopefuls. And MP knows they've got their hands full with Wembanyama. He told me, quote, the things he does at his size are unbelievable. You guys have watched him. Everyone knows that Victor is a problem.
He is, although MP presents his share of problems as well. And we thank you for that report. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Castle with it. Last game he had 13. Outside, Fox. Offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama.
And there's a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And yep, another basket.
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force in offense wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages.
He's climbed the rankings all season, and now he shares a spot at the top. 4,029 points. I still can't believe it. Never thought we'd see Wilt Chamberlain's 62 mark matched, but today is the day.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
A deep three from Jordan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Fox. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket and will. Better bring some help.
And another one.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He has done the impossible.
A new record for points in a season. Incredible.
He has broken Wilt Chamberlain's historic mark from 1962. It stood for decades until now.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Podziemski, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Taking a look at San Antonio. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
6 to shoot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contest.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
There wasn't a whole lot of waiting around to find out if Wembanyama was the real deal or not. He is